Good evening! I'm Gloria Borger, and you're watching OWO News. Welcome everyone to the next installment of OWO News. I'm Gloria Borger. OWO News is the most trustworthy and only source of news on the internet. What will we be looking at today? Oh, it's yet another person who doesn't like me. Wow, it's almost like we never run out of those. It was uploaded in July. And it's already August. So this is a while ago. I haven't seen it till now. I actually haven't watched it yet. We're gonna watch it live and react to it. Let's take a look, shall we? I'm expecting it to be the exact same thing that everyone says. You're too mean. You're using actual hate, not just being funny. You don't know anything about animation. Of course, that's just me assuming. Let's see what he actually says here. First of all, take a look at this lovely thumbnail here. Animation meme review. Canceled. I've been canceled, you guys. Oh geez, Rick. Let me grab a spoon. All right, I got my spoon. Need to indulge in some peanut butter here.
Well, this video shouldn't be too hard to make. Let me look at a clip really quickly from the series we'll be discussing today.
I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm not trying to hate on anyone. So if you say that, you're just ignorant. You're ignorant. And you don't understand this video.
Oh no.
What? Oh no, what? Oh no, what's this? Go subscribe to my second channel. Oh, whoa, what's this? Link down below. Wait, I'm Gloria Borger. I don't have a second channel.
Animation.
D'Angelo Wallace, illustrator. Let's see what D'Angelo Wallace has to say.
Animation meme review.
And this is animation meme review.
Oh yes, it's me, Artie Poppy. Today I'm talking about a popular topic so I can get your...
The goal of a YouTube video is to get people to watch it, okay?
Said topic is a YouTube show called...
That is true. It's all about the views.
Topic is a YouTube show called Animation Meme Review, or AMR, which currently has racked up over 1.4 million views total.
Damn! I had no idea it had that many views. Holy shit! Animation meme review. Ooh, wow. Making its way up in the world.
Total. If I had to sum up what an animation meme is in 6 words, it would be, they move a bit, a lot. And if I had to sum up my thoughts on AMR in 6 words, it would be, it was cool, but not anymore.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? Another person who's like, oh, he's changed. Oh my God. I'm Gloria Borger, okay? I'm Gloria Borger. To be fair, this video was posted in July. Since July, I've made 2 videos, which included me talking about how I've not changed. People just see that I'm doing the exact same thing that I did before, but only doing it now to popular animators. And that's where the line is drawn, apparently. Oh geez, let's continue.
Here's why. Also, I'm going to be using this recording of me painting clouds in the background because I think that would be pleasant. And also, I really want this recording of me painting clouds to be on my channel some way or another. Now let's get into this. What is an animation meme really?
So he goes on and on for several minutes about what an animation meme is, what animation meme review is, so on and so forth. That's all just defining everything. We already know what they all are. We already know what it is.
Favorite specific animators as well. Now, what is animation meme review specifically? First, a bit of background about the show. Before animation meme review became what it is today, it found its roots in the video titled simply Animation Memes. That video received a lot of engagement, and it was followed up with Animation Memes Response. Those two videos set a tone for what would eventually get published on January 24th, 2018.
What I find very interesting is that D'Angelo Wallace did all this research on Animation Meme Review. If he ever, in this video, tries to come after me for making fun of Ginger Ninja's personality or any animator's personality, when he claims that he used to like Animation Meme Review, as he said, it used to be good, but now it's not. Yeah, Animation Memes Response was a video about making fun of Ginger Ninja, Pentagrin, and a couple others. Like half the video was making fun of Pentagrin, and that was okay. But for some reason, the new Animation Meme Review, where I look at popular animators, that goes past the line, but when I used to do it, it doesn't. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. This is my second video ever about animation memes. You mean how an animation meme repeats a 3-second animation for 2 minutes? Our buddy Pentagrin has some stuff to say as well, so let's take a look, shall we? I still can't believe this is my first ever interaction with Pentagrin. It takes 30 seconds to Google the definition of the word meme. See previous response to Ginger Ninja. Did this really warrant a 14-minute video? If it's so easy to know the definition of the word meme, does it really warrant an 11-minute long rant? I love how the "this is made for entertainment, you" excuse is thrown around when exposed to criticism. Guess what? Family Guy, Teen Titans, Go, and all the lovely shit on TV that people like to complain about is also made for entertainment. You're not excused from criticism because you make content, sweetie. :3 lowercase c. Same to you and every animator featured in my video. So as you can plainly see, I've always made fun of people. It's not changed, you guys. That was the second video I ever did about animation memes. It's not changed. I don't know why everyone thinks that it changed. I don't understand.
Video titled Animation Meme Review. This marked the first in a series. At the time that I published the video you're watching right now, said series has 19 videos so far, each currently sitting anywhere from 35,000 views to 170,000. In this show, the hosts, or hosts sometimes, review animation memes that people either send into the show or just random memes that come from compilations, random search results, and then most recently, animators with large channels.
Wrong! It's always been animations sent in by people, with the exception of the large animators, and with the exception of the very first episode of Animation Meme Review. I did not ask the very first people featured in Animation Meme Review on the first episode to be reviewed, but everyone after that who wasn't a big animator, we asked. I've never used, I don't know why I'm saying I never used any animation memes that someone didn't ask to have reviewed, unless it was an established big animator who has a name in the community, like Stariat, Ginger Ninja, so on and so forth.
And that is where things fell apart completely.
Yep, I knew it. You used to be good until you started criticizing big animation memers. That's where things fell apart. You've changed. This series is going downhill. Cringe culture. Disgusting. Lazy. Overrated. Cringe culture. Yep, that's definitely a thing that exists. Cringe culture. I live in Florida, where the culture in Florida is cringe culture. You go outside and everyone's just talking about how cringy everything is, because it's a culture. It's a real culture. What the hell is wrong with all of you? Cringe culture, shut the f up. Cringe culture. First of all, I don't think I've ever said an animation meme was cringy. I might have done it in a live stream, but never an animation meme review. I don't think I've ever said that an animation meme is cringy. I may have, but that's not ever been a point that I've argued about animation memes. It's not that they're cringy. That's never been a point I've ever argued. A lot of them are cringy. The points I argue, most typically, are just that they're bad. It's never been that they're cringy. I have a whole other series for that. The Cringe series, which, by the way, I'm Gloria Borger. Nobody ever talks about the Cringe series on my channel, even though it's literally just about making fun of people for the stuff that they enjoy. But they all talk about animation meme review as if I'm being so mean for stating my opinion that they're lazily made and badly made for the most part. But when it comes to the cringe series, where I literally just make fun of stuff because I think it's disgusting, literally, I actually use that word not as a joke in the cringe series. No one even cares. They think it's funny. It's like animation memes. Once you touch those, you've gone past a freaking point of no return. You've gone past the line. I'm bringing all this up because I just see the word cringe culture there, which is stupid. That's never been a point that I've argued.
The adjective commonly used to describe the animation memes on AMR is the word disgusting. Now,
disgusting!
while that is rude, it is primarily used as a joke.
Thank you. At least there's someone on this earth who understands that it's a joke. If only D'Angelo Wallace, is that his name? You wouldn't believe the amount of comments that I get where people are like, all you do is call things disgusting, which is really mean. It's a joke.
It doesn't seem to be used as an actual insult towards artists. It's a running joke on the channel, a gag. So I will not focus my efforts on that. Instead, allow me to address the other negative ways that AMR describes the memes. The show breaks down the animations with a rating system that asks 4 questions. Does it have animation? Is it a meme? Does it tell a story?
This was uploaded before I changed story to purpose.
Now that second question, is it a meme, is just a joke as well. Usually animation memes on the show all get a 0 in that category, since they're not memes, even though they are memes.
Thank you for understanding that. At least D'Angelo Wallace has some common sense. By definition, animation memes are memes, but I don't think they're memes. I would never call them memes. By definition, they are memes, but I would never ever consider them memes because they are the outlier in the grand realm of memes. Then animation memes are their own thing that is nothing like any other memes on the internet. It's very similar to how the word literally has lost its meaning. People say literally when they don't mean it. Or the word awful. Awful, we always say, oh, that's awful, as in that's bad, but that's not what it means. Awful is a word that means fills you with a state of awe. The Grand Canyon is awful. By definition, it puts you in a state of awe. It doesn't mean that it's bad. We misuse that word because that's just what happens with society. It doesn't matter what the definition is. I don't care what the definition is. The dictionary definition doesn't dictate how a word is used. The animation meme community is so incredibly small compared to the rest of the internet that their usage of the word meme is so irrelevant and it's so different from everyone else's usage of the word meme that it's stupid. It's not a meme. Any normal person who's never heard of animation memes before would never ever call an animation meme a meme because society doesn't use the word meme that way. Even though it might literally by definition be a meme, nobody uses the word like that. A meme is dame tu cosita. It's getting Rick rolled. It's not a furry character head bobbing to some music. That's not what a meme is. No one would ever consider that a meme.
It's just a complicated joke. The other category,
even though by definition it is a meme, nobody would consider that a meme unless you're part of the animation meme community.
The other categories, however, are very problematic.
I'm Gloria Borger. This is the first time I've ever heard someone call me problematic. Let's hear why I'm problematic.
Animation memes on the show are usually called lazy, since many of them do rely on using repetitive and simple frames, as well as tweening, as opposed to more complicated and time-intensive frame-by-frame animation.
I think one of the biggest problems with animation memes as a whole is that people just get too lazy. They're lazy, and you know why? Every time someone uploads an animation meme, people who watch them go over, they're like, oh my gosh, it's an animation meme, like, and then they comment, I love this, because they're like 9-year-olds.
However, you're not lazy for using simple animation. Just because you're creating an animation doesn't mean you have to use advanced principles, especially if they're above your skill level, and moreover, especially if it winds up becoming unenjoyable for you. If you're not...
This is true, but what D'Angelo Wallace fails to understand, even though he can understand that the word disgusting is a joke, that the meme scoring is a joke, he doesn't understand that animation meme review is supposed to be a laugh. It's not necessarily a joke, it's a laugh, it's having fun. Obviously, the beginning animators who send their animation memes to me do not have the skill level, usually, to do frame-by-frame animation. That's extremely tedious work Hundreds and hundreds of frames have to be drawn. It would take forever, and I would never expect a beginning animator to be able to do that. I call it lazy because it is when you're talking about someone who's been working on animation for a very long time, multiple years, who wants to be an animator, who calls themselves an animator, who's not just doing it for fun, but wants it to be their job. If they resort to lazy tweeting, if they resort to doing anything just to make the process easier, but in return suffering in quality just because they want it to be easier, that is lazy. The reason that I call beginning animators lazy for using tweening or using any simple animation techniques is because it's funny and it's a joke and people know that. That's why they send their animation memes to me, because they want to be roasted. I don't just pick up random animators' animation memes who are just starting off. I would never do that. Of course I don't mean it when I call them lazy. If they're just beginning, they're just beginning. As long as they continue to improve, they're not lazy. The problem is when you're talking about big animators like Jinja Ninja, who didn't even animate in her most recent animation meme, that's lazy. When you use simple animation techniques, when you're clearly capable of using advanced animation techniques like Jinja Ninja, then you're lazy. Animation meme review is supposed to be a laugh. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. There's truth in stuff that I say, but it's meant to be a laugh first and foremost. So no, oftentimes when I say that someone is lazy, it's not true.
If you're not actively trying to improve, you don't have to spend any more effort than you want to on your artwork.
That's true, but why would you not want to be actively trying to improve? What the hell? Why would you not want to be doing that? Even if you're doing it as a hobby for fun, why would you not want to try to actively improve? That makes no sense.
I hate animation memes. I hate bad animation memes, I should say, because they just promote laziness. That's all they do. They promote laziness, and everyone just eats them up, gives them likes all the time, no matter what. If it's bad, don't be afraid to say that it's bad. That's the only way people know to improve, is if they're told that it's bad.
Animation memes do a lot more than promote laziness.
They promote toxic behavior in the community.
And complimenting someone because you enjoy their work is not promoting laziness.
That's not what I'm saying, you dumb. I'm Gloria Borger, and I'm not supposed to give my own opinion. I never said that. I said that not calling something bad when you think it's bad is promoting laziness. If you actually believe that it's good, there's nothing wrong with saying that it's good. I never said that you shouldn't call it good if you actually believe that it's good. I never said that. What I'm saying is people are afraid to say when they don't like something because they don't want to hurt someone's feelings. That promotes laziness, because the person whose art that you think is bad will never know that you think it's bad and can never use that to help themselves improve, because you never tell them that it's bad because you're afraid you might hurt their feelings. That's what I'm saying.
That is expressing your true opinion, which is something you're free to do. And choosing things an easier way that is still effective is not laziness at all.
I agree. There's nothing wrong with using easier methods to make video. At the end of all my oh whoa what's this videos, I use the exact same outro because making a new one makes it harder to put out content as often as I would like to. The difference is that it's still effective. It's just as effective as making a new outro each time. I use a lot of shortcuts that are faster but are still as effective as the longer, more manual option, and it's not lazy to do that. It just lets me make stuff faster. The problem that I have is when people choose methods of creating content that are easier but at the same time sacrifice quality for ease. That's stupid. Like using tweening. If tweening looks good, it's okay. But if it looks bad, which it oftentimes does, and you choose that over the other harder option just because it's easier, then you're lazy. You're not lazy for using easier methods as long as they're just as effective. But if you use methods that aren't just as effective to make it easier, then you are lazy. Like Jinja Ninja with her newest animation meme, where with zero animation.
It's nobody's job to make you improve but yourself. Don't let others pressure you into not having fun with your work. You do not have a responsibility to improve a personal artwork that you're just uploading for fun. Unless you're delivering a product, your art belongs to you.
This is true. You are allowed to upload and make animation memes just for fun. I don't understand why people keep putting words in my mouth that I never ever said. I'm not reviewing people who don't ask to be reviewed. You can do anything you want to for fun and upload it to YouTube for fun. The reason that I am so hard on people who submit their animation memes for review is because they submit them for review on a show where that's what I do. That's the point of the show. They know what they're getting into. They want it to happen to them. So I go very hard on them. If you want to make animation memes for fun, or for practice, that's totally fine. Even if you're doing it for fun though, you should continue to try to improve. Why wouldn't you? If trying to improve makes something not fun anymore, then that's just stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. And if we're talking about popular animators, Ginger Ninja is putting out animation memes as a product. All of her videos, as far as I know, are monetized if they're not copyright claimed, which hardly any of them are. For some reason, she can avoid that. I don't know what the deal is there, still don't, but it is a product. She calls herself a professional animator. Same with Stariat. Same with a lot of these popular animators. It is a product meant for consumption by the consumers. So they're not just doing it for fun, they're doing it as a product. So that covers both sides, both the popular animators and the not popular animators. Moving right along.
Posting it online doesn't mean that people get to decide for you how much effort you should expend. In the story category, memes are often called boring or dumb, and sometimes even the animators are called dumb.
Doesn't tell a story. No. 0 out of 5. There's nothing. That's not a story.
It's trying to tell a story. It's one of those symbolism things.
Disgusting.
You know what PK thinks about symbolism?
If you're trying to convey a message to your audience and you make it convoluted by using symbolism, then you're dumb. If your audience doesn't understand the symbolism, they don't understand the story. It's that simple.
Yeah.
If your audience doesn't understand the story you're trying to tell, then that just means you need to troubleshoot, find out what they didn't understand, and then find more effective ways of storytelling. You're not dumb because you didn't get your message across.
I'm Gloria Borger, and that was a joke. It was an obvious joke. You're able to understand that the memes scoring system is a joke. You're able to understand that using the word disgusting is a joke. But you're not able to understand that when I call an animator dumb, it's oftentimes a joke. The one that you showed here, that was a joke. It was an obvious joke. Anyone with any common sense understands that it's a joke. I don't actually think they're dumb. What the hell? It's a joke.
You're not dumb, period, okay? Tell the stories you want, the way you want, and just do what you enjoy.
That's great and all for you to say, but the point still stands that if your audience doesn't understand it, they don't understand it. You can understand it all you want, but if you ever want to get across to your audience and get your message across to people who are watching it, if they don't understand the message, they don't understand the message. It's that simple. It doesn't matter if you, the creator, understand it. You can tell a story in any way you want, but people are not gonna understand it if you make it too freaking convoluted. If you use symbolism that is too convoluted, no one's gonna understand it, except for you. It's just that simple. I don't know what you want me to say. It's just a fact. If your audience can't understand it, they can't understand it. I don't know what you want me to say.
It doesn't even have to be your best work. It just has to make you happy. And if it's boring to someone, then they were never going to like it anyway. Be true to yourself and you'll find the people who want to hear what you have to say.
If it's boring to someone, then they were never gonna like it anyway. I would have liked it if it wasn't boring.
What do you mean? The story that matters is art.
Their art should be stellar if they have that kind of following. And this is simple as hell. This looks like it took no time at all to draw. Based on that knowledge, it gets a 2 out of 5 from me. 2 out of 5. Definitely not the worst art I've ever seen, but definitely not deserving of the millions of subscribers and millions of views that this has.
Animation Meme Review itself has over 1 million views.
Now this is something that I've come around on here, that within the past 5 days or so even. After thinking about it, it makes sense to me that nobody asks to become a millionaire in terms of subscribers on YouTube. You don't just ask for it and it happens. People like Wolfie Chew did not ask for 1 million+ subscribers. The reason that Wolfie Chew has 1 million+ subscribers is because people like Wolfie Chew's content. Ginger Ninja has 500,000 subscribers plus because people like her content. In my opinion, their content isn't deserving of their following, but it's not the animation memers' fault that they have the following they do. It's the people who follow them that is the issue. They like content that is very hollow and basic. That's not the animator's fault that they have the following that they do. So that's something I was wrong about. I agree. It's not their fault. It doesn't change the fact that their content is bad and mediocre, but it's not their fault that they have the following they do.
Meme Review itself has over 1 million views. The hosts of this show definitely know how the YouTube algorithm works.
I absolutely do not know how the YouTube algorithm works. I can tell you that much.
Getting all that attention. If someone has millions of views, that means that the YouTube algorithm, again and again, chose to display their content to millions upon millions of people. And those millions of people, based off of their own opinions, made the choice to either watch the video, subscribe, or both. A lot of people in the comments of that animation meme review video specifically were leaving comments like, OMG, finally someone said it, finally people are calling this person overrated. There's nothing wrong with thinking that someone's work is overrated, but just know that that is your opinion, and your opinion is not more correct than the millions of people who think that person's work is worth following.
It's always been the case. It's always been the case that animation meme review is an opinion. And I just explained why I was wrong in thinking that it was somehow the animator's fault for having the following that they do. It's not their fault. I still think they're overrated, but it's not their fault that they're overrated. It's always been an opinion. It's always been my opinion. Everyone is allowed to have the opinion they want to have. But I mean, think about it like this, right? Is Jake Paul overrated? The YouTube algorithm recommends Jake Paul's videos all the time to people, all the time. People choose to subscribe, they choose to like the video, they choose to leave a comment, they choose to engage, but don't most people believe that Jake Paul is overrated? You know what I'm saying?
It's not your fault as a content creator that 1 million people chose to subscribe to you, and you don't ever have to change your level of quality or what makes you comfortable just because more eyes are watching.
You don't have to do that, but you should always be trying to improve no matter if no one is watching or if a lot of people are watching. And I think especially, this is my opinion, and I'm not supposed to give it because I'm Gloria Borger, but especially if you have 500,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, you should be working to improve more than anyone else because you are now the face of the community that you're a part of. You're representing the community. And if you're not working to improve, then you're setting a bad example for everyone else in the community, which is what pretty much everyone does in the animation meme community. That's not true. A lot of animators are actually improving, especially after being reviewed by me. As I pointed out in my most recent video about B, tons of popular animators love animation meme review, and I've helped tons of them start to improve. You don't have to improve just because a lot of people are watching, but that should be an incentive to continue improving, especially as the leader, and it doesn't even matter. You should be improving no matter what. If you're not improving, you've become complicit, and you're lazy. If you're not actively trying to improve, that's just the way it is.
Just because time has passed, or just because a number got higher, unless that is your goal. And if you are of the opinion that someone is overrated, if you don't want to keep seeing those people at the top, get your views up and replace them. But just be aware that the people who support those overrated artists have just as valid opinions as you do. We don't follow work because it's high quality. We follow work because we connect with it. And the connection you feel with someone else's artwork isn't for other people to dictate or define.
What? I've never said that people shouldn't like... Have I said it? I don't know if I've said it. I don't think that I've ever said that people can't like animation memes just because I don't like them. That was thunder outside. You can like an animation meme from someone who hasn't improved in years. It's okay to like that animation meme, but it doesn't change the fact that they're refusing to improve over time. Chapter 3, actual hate. Yes, actual hate. Let's see what he has to say about actual hate. Criticism versus hate, butthurt, toxicity, and final thoughts. Let's get into it, shall we?
Now, as the months rolled by, the views on the web series were declining.
What? What do you mean the views on the web series were declining? Were they? Let's take a look. I don't remember the views ever declining. The last animation meme review done before I moved and started doing popular animators has 43,000 views as of right now. The one before that, 60,000 views. The one before that, 80,000 views. The one before that, 57,000 views.
It's all over the place.
The one before that, 49,000 views. That's pretty much the exact same as the first one I mentioned, which was the one before I started doing popular animators. So no, the views were never declining at all. Basically averaged about the same. Of course, when I started reviewing popular animators, they jumped up, but they were never declining before that. I don't know what you're smoking.
It had run its course for over half a year. It started off strong in terms of viewership, but that initial steam was dwindling. However, this would change once the first episode came out that featured a big YouTuber in the title. Now, I'm no stranger to putting popular people in the title for views. Heck, just look at the most popular videos on my channel. However, this AMR video was not simply a review.
Ginger Ninja, you're the dumbest person on the internet. I mean, my God. That last paragraph where you said, typically the videos of yours I've seen are much more well-spoken than this, you sound like a total asshole. I bet you $1 million that this is the kind of person you are. You were born in a middle-class family. You had everything that you wanted ever. Your parents bought you anything. You're a spoiled little brat. That's what you come off as on the internet. You're a little spoiled brat of a failed animation map off of your shoulders, even though you're the one running it, and onto everyone else, because it's never your fault. No, it's always other people's faults.
With that fateful upload, the show officially switched from criticizing artwork to criticizing artists.
No, it did not. Criticizing the artists was an addition to the already criticizing artwork. It was an addition, like an extra added bonus. It didn't shift. I don't just criticize artists. I still do animation meme review. Criticizing the artist is an additional thing that I only do sometimes. I don't think I've done it in a while. I've reviewed popular animation memers' memes. I don't think I've criticized anyone's personality in a very long time.
People in the comments of that video tried to defend the artist that was being talked about, but those comments were met with even more comments that basically said, don't get butthurt.
Most of those comments that you're talking about, first of all, what comments are you talking about? Most of the comments are just completely positive, reacting towards my animation meme review. There's only a few vocal minority people who hate me in my comments, who are trying to defend the lazy artists for being lazy and further promoting the whole atmosphere of being lazy in the community. I find it hard to believe that anyone who is actually like trying to defend the artists with actual good valid points would be met with don't get butthurt. I believe that most of the people you're talking about were dumb people. Like a lot of the comments I featured in my most recent videos where I look at comments, they just say that they hate me. They say, I hate you, Pkrussl. They talk about how I don't know anything about animation. They talk about how I'm mean. It's like they don't even watch the video and listen to what I'm saying. And it's true, they are butthurt. If people show that they haven't watched the video, they just see the title, they're like, oh my gosh, he called this animator lazy. Oh, they're butthurt. What do you want me to say? Don't get butthurt. It's that easy.
I think the word butthurt is funny. It's just one of those specific words that makes me laugh for no reason.
It's funny to you because you're butthurt that I'm able to actually voice my opinion on the internet and have people support me for what I say, even though it's controversial, because I have a different opinion than you. It's opposite of yours. So you're butthurt. And when people call you butthurt, you don't like it. So that's why you think it's funny and you're trying to act like you're all above the word butthurt because you are butthurt. That's the whole point. Same with people who use the word cringe culture. They talk about how they don't like cringe culture. It's because they themselves are cringy most of the time.
And listen, you're allowed to get butthurt. I wouldn't recommend acting out.
You're allowed to put hot sauce on a chocolate bar. Just because you're allowed to do something doesn't mean you should. You shouldn't get butthurt.
Your feelings hurt, but you are indeed entitled to feel however you feel. Other people can't tell you
Am I not entitled to feel how I feel about animation memers as well? Because this whole video is talking about how I am bad for expressing my opinions that you say that I'm entitled to. I'm entitled to express my opinion. Or is it just people who agree with you who are entitled to their opinions, but I'm not? Which one is it? Is it everyone, or everyone but me, because I disagree with you, is entitled to their opinion?
Shouldn't feel a certain way, even if you're being irrational or illogical. That does not matter. What matters are the action you take. And you can react in a way that encourages positivity, even if you do have your feelings hurt.
So the biggest problem is that people are too afraid to say when something is bad, because either they can't see that it's bad, or because they don't want to hurt the artist's feelings, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. And a lot of people on my Ginger Ninja video or my Starry Eye video were like, Parker, you're just hurting their feelings. If being told that something you made is bad hurts your feelings, then you have something wrong with your brain. There's nothing mean about telling someone that their stuff is bad.
Animation meme review is pretty bad. And it's about how you say things. If someone tells you that there's something wrong with your brain, then that person is not intending to help you whatsoever.
I didn't just come out and say that Rosalie had something wrong with her brain. You know what I'm saying? What I said, thank you for once again putting words in my mouth and not listening to what I actually said. But what I said was, if you are offended when someone calls your art bad, then you have something wrong with your brain. You are never going to improve if you don't listen when people say your art is bad. There's something wrong with your brain if you're unwilling to at least listen when people say something is bad. That's why I'm watching your video right now, rather than being all like, oh my gosh, he's being mean to me. I'm actually watching through your video and I'm responding to what you're saying. I disagree with pretty much everything you're saying. And that's okay. When someone criticizes you, which this has been very constructive criticism and it's been very polite. It's not been like other people who've criticized me. This is good criticism. I disagree with it, and that's okay. But you're doing it in a very respectful and good manner for the most part. So that's good. Good to you. When someone does this, if you don't listen to it, then what good are you? If I responded to this by just saying, oh my gosh, I absolutely hate D'Angelo Wallace because he was mean to me. You're not being mean to me. You're just voicing your opinion. You're criticizing me. If I responded by getting mad about it and being a little baby, then I would have something wrong with my brain. You know what I'm saying? The reason I called Ginger Ninja dumb and use those words when talking about Ginger Ninja, that was Thunder, or Stariat, is because I knew that they weren't going to listen to what I say at all because they have a history of not accepting criticism. That's why I just called them dumb and acted like they had something wrong with their brain from the start, because I was never intending to actually help them because I knew that they would never listen to my help. So I just made fun of them instead. That's the whole thing. With everyone else though, of course I'm intending to help them. And whenever I call anyone else dumb, it's a joke. Or whenever I say anyone else has something wrong with their brain, it's a joke. You have to use common sense to understand when I'm joking and when I'm not.
It was never about you improving. There's nothing wrong with you for feeling personal about your artwork. Your only responsibility is your actions. This message is from the very first episode of AMR.
Practice animation. With practice, everyone can improve, no matter what skill level you're at. I promise you, if you practice enough, you can be good at animation no matter who you are.
It's a great message and I 100% agree with it. I thought that that's what I was signing up for when I decided that I would watch this series.
What are you saying? What do you mean? With practice, anyone can become an animator. It's not like singing. A lot of people are either born with the ability to sing or they aren't. Some people can improve on it. But animation is a different thing. It's a learned skill. Some people can naturally sing. It's not like that. Some people aren't born. Some people can naturally animate, but it's different. Everyone has a potential to be an animator if they practice. You thought that's what you were signing up for when you watched Animation Meme Review for the first time? Yes! And that's what you freaking got, you dumbass. That was called a joke. That was called a joke. I like to have fun on this show because I'm Gloria Borger. For some reason, people say that they agree with what I said at the beginning of Animation Meme Review, but they don't agree with anything I'm saying as soon as I started going and reviewing popular animators. All of a sudden, I'm mean. Why? Because I'm pointing out that Ginger Ninja, that Stariat, Rosalie, all these people, they kept improving, then usually around 100,000 subscribers, they just stopped and plateaued and never improved again. Ginger Ninja's newest video is the same quality as a video from like a year or two ago. It's the same quality. Before that, you'll find worse quality videos because she was improving for a little bit, but she stopped. That's the issue that I have, is that people become lazy. They become complicit. Anyone can improve and be a good animator if they just keep improving. Ginger Ninja stopped improving. Why are you mad at me for calling that out? That's the whole point. That's what you signed up for. What do you mean? It's exactly fulfilling what I said. Anyone can improve and become a good animator if they just keep working and practicing. Ginger Ninja stopped. Stariat stopped. And I'm pointing it out.
This video and this whole series is all for fun, you guys. It's all for fun, but it's also serious. It's like a combination between the two, all right?
I think it is very important to keep in mind that a lot of these AMR videos are indeed parody.
Then why did you make this video? I don't understand. It's like people acknowledge that I'm joking half the time, but then they go and they take it all seriously. What the hell? I don't even know what the hell.
However, as mentioned, the show is presented with an aspect of seriousness as well. And it's those serious parts that are just, This is the message I want to give you.
Yeah, because the serious parts make you uncomfortable. Because you know what I'm saying is true. These popular animators got popular and they realized, oh, I can just be lazy and do no work and just pump out the same quality stuff I've been doing and not improve anymore and still make the same amount of money, still continue to get views and subscribers and just stop improving altogether. That's what I'm saying. And everyone is like, oh, you're so mean, Parker. Sure, I say it in a mean way, but it's for funny comedic purposes. Even D'Angelo Wallace knows sometimes when I'm joking, but it's like a lot of the stuff he's pointed out in this video, I was joking when I said it, but he doesn't understand that I was joking.
An artist. And this is my honest opinion. Your work is not boring if you care about it.
That's not true. What the hell? You can say that all you want. It doesn't change the fact that it's boring or it's not boring. Whether you care about it doesn't mean anything. Boring is subjective. If someone believes that your work is boring, it's boring to them. If someone believes that it's not boring, it's not boring to them. And your work can have people who think it's boring and have people who think it's not boring. And I think that a lot of animation memes are boring. Whether the animator cares about the animation meme or not has no impact on whether I believe that it's boring. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's the dumbest thing.
Your work is not lazy unless you chose to be lazy.
If you choose to not improve, you're lazy. You chose to be lazy. Since you all like your definitions so much in the animation meme community, lazy, unwilling to work or use energy. Synonyms: idle, indolent, slothful, work shy. If you're unwilling to work or use energy to make your animation memes better and you just stagnate over time, you're by definition lazy.
It's not stupid to want to make something original, and it's not stupid to want to make something like someone else's work.
I never said any of this, by the way. When did I ever say it was stupid to make something original or stupid to make something like someone else's work? I'm literally copying PewDiePie with this video and with the whole animation meme review series. The difference is I'm doing it with my own spin on it. It's different enough to where people aren't saying, oh my gosh, you copy PewDiePie, unless they're saying that as a joke, because it's so incredibly different. A lot of animation memers make the exact same animation meme and do it the exact same way. The only thing different is the characters in it. That's it. They don't do anything to change it at all, to make it their own. It's just the same freaking thing over and over and over and over and over again. You've watched one animation meme, you watch them all.
It is very clear to me that these AMR videos are intended to be funny, and they are funny oftentimes.
Then why did you make this video?
The editing itself is particularly impressive.
Thanks, Daft Pina, for the lovely editing on Animation Meme Review.
I find myself laughing at a lot of the effects and even looking for ways that I can replicate them in my own videos. I cannot say that the show was created specifically to spread hate. It certainly didn't start off that way. But what this show's intention is doesn't matter to me. I care about what AMR is actually doing to the art community online.
Okay, so if you don't care what my show's intention is, then why should I? You said earlier, your art is not boring if you care about it. I don't care what people think about their own art. To me, it's boring if it's boring. Just like you don't care what my intention is with Animation Meme Review, you have your own opinion, regardless of what I think about it. You're contradicting yourself.
Bottom line, the show is spreading negativity in a toxic manner.
It's not. Jinja Ninja is spreading negativity in a toxic manner. The way she interacts with people online. Stariat is spreading negativity in a toxic manner by responding terribly to criticism. Animation memes as a whole are spreading negativity and toxicity in a way that I haven't seen in really any other community at all, ever. It's insane. If you say anything even slightly negative about animation memes, which isn't negative in and of itself because you're trying to make the end outcome positive, which is my goal, people will just attack you. They'll attack you. How dare you question our animation memes? They'll call you names. I've even had death threats. People say, kill yourself, Parker. It's just ridiculous. Once again, go watch my video called I'm Sorry to Everyone I've Hurt. And in that video, I show several examples of popular animation memers such as Sleepy Kink, Ghostface Nicole, who the hell else? There's tons of them. There was tons in that video. I've just forgot who they are. Who the hell? Yash T, so on and so forth. Just the list goes on and on of people who enjoy the series and have improved as a result. So to say that I'm spreading negativity is stupid. If you interpret my videos as spreading negativity, then you're just not watching, you're not watching correctly. You're not watching the video correctly. How can so many animators who have been reviewed by me take that and use it to improve themselves, laugh about what I say with me, because they know that I'm not laughing at them, I'm laughing with them? How can they react so positively to it? And how can some people just react so negatively to it? Because those people who react negatively to it don't understand what they're watching. For some reason, they're not watching it the right way. They're not interpreting things the right way. They just see me hating on people. That's all they see. They don't see anything deeper than that. You know why? Because they're used to watching really basic animation memes with no depth or meaning to them at all. So they're used to basic content. They don't understand how to see a deeper meaning in anything. They just look at it at face value and see, oh, Parker's just a meanie big boy, when it's not true. If you watch with your ears and eyes and listen to what I'm saying and interpret it with your brain, you'd understand that I'm trying to create a net positive result in the animation meme community. And I think it already has happened.
What am I going to do to stop that? Nothing. It's not my show, and there's nothing to do. However, the show can continue to spread a discouraging message. I will do my best to spread an encouraging one.
When has my show spread a discouraging message? You mother fricker. When the hell has that ever happened? My show is about helping people improve their animation memes, which should be encouraging. Because you're like, wow, now I can improve and continue and do better. But people take that as hate and bullying when it's not that. My show's never discouraged people from making animation memes. It's never happened.
Because that is something that is important to me personally. I know that inspiration and validation are hard to find when it comes to your artwork. So anything that is effectively destroying inspiration, anything that is denying validation, anything that is making someone feel like what they enjoy and what they are doing is stupid, is not valid critique.
You're wrong! You don't get to decide what's valid critique. You don't get to decide that. You don't get to decide what's valid. I've had countless comments on my videos. If you go to any of my animation meme reviews and just look through the comments, you'll see tons that say, oh my gosh, Parker, this was really inspiring. I don't know why, but it was really inspiring. It's inspired me to get back into animation memes because I stopped. Or it's inspired me to start improving my animation memes because I haven't improved for a while. There are so many people who say that. There's more people who say that than who say, oh my gosh, you're just a big meanie. But what I've never had ever said to me was, Parker, I've decided to stop making animation memes because you've discouraged me. Not one single time have I ever received that. I get a lot of people who are like, this will discourage people in the comments, but no one's discouraged because they're not thinking with their brains. My series does not discourage people from making animation memes. It encourages people to continue and improve.
If it is indeed a joke, that doesn't change the fact that it's doing harm. Nobody is being helped and nobody is learning anything from animation meme review.
Really? Because if we look back at my video about B, which you should watch, that video came out after D'Angelo's video. So D'Angelo was not even capable of watching that video. So I'm letting it slide this time, obviously. You didn't have control over that, but I explained, once again, I showed screenshots of tons of animators, popular animators, saying that they've been helped with my videos. They've improved. They all reacted positively. So it's helping lots of people. Plus, a lot of the beginning animators, pretty much all of them, have all reacted positively as well. And they've all begun to improve. They've all responded and said, wow, thank you for pointing out what's wrong. No one's ever said this to me before. Everyone always just compliments me. I've had this countless times from the beginning animators who've sent in animation memes. Everyone just compliments me. No one ever tells me what's actually wrong. So thank you for being the first to do that. Now I know what to improve. I've had that countless times. You saying that it doesn't help anyone improve is just so wrong. It's ridiculous. It's just misinformation that you're spreading with this video. This whole video is just misinformation.
Causing negativity. It started off as funny and something that I could relate to and enjoy.
Until I started calling out animators that you enjoy watching, right? It was fun until, oh, he said something that I don't agree with. That was uncomfortable to hear. I don't like him anymore. Yeah, that's how it was for everyone. As soon as the Ginger Ninja video happened, oh my God, it was like a light switch. He's gone from being funny and entertaining to, oh geez, now he's just mean. Even though I said the same comments to Ginger Ninja that I've said to everyone else before.
And now, that same show is more popular than ever, but it is a platform for attacking others, spreading a hateful message, and attempting to invalidate the opinions of random artists. And that is disgusting.
Okay, but that's entirely wrong. I mean, all these claims you're making about animation meme review are just so dumb. They're just so dumb. I can't believe, I still cannot believe how many people just think that animation meme review is just about attacking people. I can't believe it. It's like nobody even watches. Nobody even watches the videos. They just kind of look at the title or they hear from their friends that Parker's mean, and that's just all they think. They don't actually watch and listen to what I say, because the people who do, they're like, oh wow, I actually agree with what you're saying, Parker. Wow. It's always the people who don't understand anything.
What are my final thoughts on this entire series? This one gets a dislike from me. More than anything, I want you to not just take my word for it. I edited this entire video to prove a point that I wanted to make, so this video's narrative is controlled by me. It is my opinion, and while I believe that I have spread—
This one gets a dislike from me, wow. That's a copyrighted phrase. I've copyrighted that phrase. Yeah, so overall, D'Angelo, you did a good job staying professional and staying not ridiculous. This is constructive criticism. It was good, well thought out criticism. You stayed professional the whole time, so that's good. That's good. I'm glad that there's at least someone who can disagree with me in a way that isn't just stupid. You know what I'm saying? D'Angelo, a lot of what he said was his opinion. That's fine to have a different opinion. There's no problem with that. A lot of what he said is just not true though. Like how I'm just spreading a negative, terrible message when it's clear, so much clearly the opposite, you know? A lot of it's just not true. I wanted to look at this video because people have been going in my comments on my videos. Some people who say, wow, Parker, this is a great video. Some people have taken this video and replied to them with it and they say stuff like, do you think he's so great now after watching this video? So I needed to look at this video publicly and talk about why I just don't agree with pretty much anything that is said in this video, with the exception of a couple things that I pointed out. You know, it's just clearly D'Angelo doesn't like me. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's the same arguments we hear all the time. You're not actually criticizing someone, it's actual hate. You know, it's not true. It's just not true. I've countered these claims so many times. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's just like everyone has the same exact thing to say about me. And it's all, I've already shot it down so many times. It's just exhausting. Let's look at these comments, shall we? Not surprised he's single. Reeks of toxic. Overly aggressive. Angry incel. -3 out of 10. Dude doesn't even know what smear frames are. And once again, go watch my Ginger Ninja is still a moron video, where I explain that the frame that I talked about was not a smear frame, nor was it an in-between, and that you're all stupid for thinking that it was a smear frame. My God. I have people call me an incel all the time. They call me an incel. Yeah, I already talked about the smear frames, but I mean, this is the kind of people who watch videos like this. These are the kind of people who don't like me, you know. They're always like, oh, you're so mean to Ginger Ninja. I've never said anything even close to this ridiculous. I've never even said anything even close to this. Channels that just exist to spread hate get no respect from me. If that guy really wants to teach people how to make better animations, he should make some himself and teach by example. Okay, you dumb. Next time you don't, I say this, I feel like I'm a broken record. Next time you go to a restaurant and you don't like the food, you are now required to go into the kitchen and cook the food yourself and set an example. You dumb moron, it doesn't work like that. I'm allowed to say that I don't like something without, I don't have to be a professional animator to critique animation. It doesn't work like that. And before Parker tries to write this video off as being nasty for disagreeing with him. You mean, are you talking about Stariat with my video? Or what? People like Stariat and Ginger Ninja write off criticism as being nasty. I make a video responding to it rather than calling it nasty and not responding to it. The people you're defending do that. The person you're against. I don't do that. Honesty time, I literally hate Pkrussl. I've seen this coming since Fandom Hero cringe. The guy is rude, inconsiderate, and trying to be the art community's Leafy is here. all for fun doesn't make a wrong into a right. Literally, I'm Gloria Borger. And of course, on this video, there's a comment from the most recent person who is a beginning animator who submitted their animation for Animation Meme Review, chiming in. Hey yo, I'm one of the people who's been on Animation Meme Review. Someone, I think the original uploader, commented a link to this video on my channel. I just wanted to say that Pkrussl has been really nice to me, and I haven't received any hate comments after being reviewed. I'm also friends with another person who was reviewed, and they say they're not getting bullied either. But you are all entitled to your own opinion about AMR. PK is actually super open to criticism. I'm a super non-confrontational and anti-bullying person, so I'm not trying to start any fights by making this comment. Sorry if I'm hurting anyone's feelings. It's almost as if when people say that I'm bullying people, they're just flat out totally wrong. Not a single person who I've reviewed, other than popular animators, not a single person who I've reviewed has taken it not positively. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people are so ridiculous. All right, that was the video. So that's a look at D'Angelo Wallace's animation meme review. This video was animation meme review. I'm Gloria Borger. I hope you enjoyed tonight's news. Make sure you give a subscribe, give a like, leave a comment what you thought. Subscribe to Oh Well What's This? Link down below in the description. That's my second channel. Go check it out. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links down below. And don't forget to become a lovely patron. For just $1 a month, you can become a patron. Link down below. All my lovely patrons are on your screen right now. Couldn't do without them. They're amazing. For just $1 a month, that's $12 a year. You can become a lovely patron. Support me for just $12 a year. That's so easy. So simple. So easy, simple. Have a nice day, everyone. I'll see you next time. Goodbye!